Hi, it's Dixie again. I'm starting a new novel. I thought you might want to start with me. It's Preptober. Actually, it's September 30th, but it's Preptober tomorrow. So, and some people start on September 18th anyway. So, I started with a list of my favorite books, my favorite videos, and what did I like about them. And could I, there's supposed to be 7 stories in the world. So I decided to pick one of those, Hero's Journey, and my protagonist I decided is going to be a female who's a little older, retired teacher, oddly enough, just like me, and I'm going to have this teacher go visit Iceland, which I have visited, and it's amazing. If you get a chance to go, go. But she goes to Iceland, and they have a lot of things like they have a lot of Viking heritage and elves. Like they'll reroute things, excuse me, to not offend the elves. There's laws on the books about elves and what you can and cannot do and what's going to aggravate them. So I thought she's going to go to Iceland and she's going to find herself. She was on this all women's tour and it just basically fell apart. So she's on her own. Whoa, sorry. So she's on her own, but she finds herself at a crossroads and she befriends an elf. And they're not typically very nice in Iceland. They can be nice, but mostly they're little turds. So anyway, she befriends this elf and he decides to give her this magic thing. I haven't decided what it is yet. I think it's a key. And she always has to wear it. And it puts her in training to be a sorceress. And her first job as a sorceress, I think, is going to be to hunt down the guy who's laying traps for elves. He's kind of a serial elf killer. So that's all I got. I'm going to work through the Foolscap Global Story Grid and see if I can come up with a story out of that. I don't want to call her a witch. She's a sorceress in training. She's in training. She could be an adept. Maybe I'll call her an adept. Because she has innate magic in her, but she also has to go through training. So then I was thinking, boy, maybe if I can sell this book, maybe I'll go somewhere else. Or I could, I've been to England, I've been to Germany. I could have her go to different places as she learns her trade. So anyway, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So the first thing for Foolscap you have to have is the external genre. I think it's, I don't know, it's got to be the hero's journey. Or possibly a serial killer thriller. Because there's that in there too. The internal genre for my protagonist is she's trying to find value in her later life. Find value. Because she's done being a teacher and like, what's next? I mean, she scraped enough money together to travel, but just to Iceland, which is great, but you know what I mean? She can't be like a traveling person now, she thinks. So the point of view, right now I just have the protagonist. I'm not opposed to having the evil guy or evil girl have a point of view, like a 20% amount of the chapters. The controlling theme, Justice prevails. Okay. So that's pretty much how I'm starting this novel, and my name's Dixie from Write with Dixie, and come back and I'll share the next part of it as soon as I figure it out.